Alright guys, so what we're looking at here is the Logansport Mall, and it's been empty for quite a while. Well, not empty, there's one store in it. Dunham Sports is the only store that's left in the mall. You can't really call it a mall with one store in it, but Dunham's is still there. However, when Sears went out of business, this end closed, and when J.C. started having some financial troubles, the J.C. left, and so this is when it was still open. You could see it still got the letters up there, the sign, and then you can actually, on Google Earth, you can actually go into the mall. And clearly this is when it was still open, because you're standing in the clothing section. Got some shirts and stuff there. But that's the part that was open. Now let me show you what the rest of the mall looks like. Well, this is what it looked like a few years ago. All the other storefronts are closed. There's some signs still up there, but J.C. was really the only thing that was open. That and it's not Woolworth anymore. Dunham's is in there now. When Woolworth closed, Dunham's went in to the middle anchor store. There are 3 anchor stores in this mall, and now this part's all blocked off. You can't even go in there. But let me go to the middle part, which at some point you could go into, I thought, on here. Maybe not. Anyway, once we get in here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, alright, Dunham's is down here. You can see their red sign lit up. And these people are a good example. People used to just go in here and walk around because everything was closed, but it was a decent place to just kind of get some exercise, walk around. But now, apparently it leaks, and the roof leaks and stuff, and they had plastic stuff hanging down from the ceiling tiles just so that you didn't breathe in moldy ceiling tiles. If you watch some videos on YouTube, you can read that or hear them talk about that. But anyhow, they don't let you walk around in there anymore. You're going straight to Dunham's, or you're not going at all. They put up a wall from this wall over to the other side here, on both sides of Dunham's, and Dunham's is right in the middle. There were 3 anchor stores in this mall. There was Sears, Woolworth's, and J.C. And all 3 of those companies, well, J.C. still in business, but they're having some trouble. Sears is closed, Woolworth's is closed. So now this is Dunham's. And the reason that I'm telling you all this is because, oh yeah, you can also go in this side here. The reason I'm telling you this is because the mall was recently purchased, and so it's not going to be the same decrepit mall. See, these pictures are older. GNC's still there. That might be Pants Explosion, I don't know. There was a clothing store in there called Pants Explosion, which seems kind of odd. But anyway, ironically, the part of the mall they're tearing down is not the part that you would expect them to. Not the part that was leaking. It was the part that was most recently open. They're tearing down the J.C. wing of the mall. And so we're going to go there. I like to try to get some bricks from local buildings they tear down. They've also taken down this little green thing here. There's just a post sticking up there. So basically, and you'll see all this when I drive around here, but I'm trying to get it to go over there. From right here to the right, from this wall over right is gone. It's all taken down. They didn't even keep this little bump out here. It's just from this wall over, I do believe. I saw it yesterday, I should know that, but I believe it's from here over. I don't think they left this. And they've redone Sears, or the part of the Sears, and there's a Planet Fitness in there now. So maybe the JCPenney was the worst part of the building. I don't know. From the way I understood it, the sections here and here were the worst two parts. This section here especially. But that's not how you would understand it just by looking at them. So maybe that's not the case. But anyway, we're going to go and see if we can get a brick. Just letting the truck warm up here. All the windows were frosty, so letting her warm up here and then we'll get going. I'm going to do my best to film and drive. It's a lot easier said than done. I saw a scrap truck leave here. I figured they was working today. And they are. You can see them messing with the stuff there. You can see some of the iron bars and stuff. Shut my heater off so you can hear me a little better. You can see some of the I-beams and stuff from the structure of the building, as well as some big pipes over there. The excavator's still just parked up there. They're not really using that. And yeah, they just tore out that whole space there. You know, I was saying they might have left that little bump out, but they didn't. It's all, they just cut it off right there where the door's at. I think a lot of the blue that they've got the poles holding down with is the blue pillars. You know, like you can see a lot of blue bricks and stuff. That's from the pillars when you first walked in the door. I'd like to have one of them, but with them working, I don't really want to go up and take one of their weights off the fence. So you used to be able to walk in right here, and you can see they were kind of security doors right there, and the meter box. Oh, I just seen it. There it is. Some electrical stuff. Just gonna walk away with this. Yeah, there's where that green thing was at. It's not there anymore. So I've been kind of wondering what this fire riser room is over there. And then that's where the fence was at. That's where the dumpster sat. That's not there anymore. Let me tell you, driving a manual truck with no power steering with one hand is kind of a challenge. Just keep it in first gear. And I don't think Dunham's is open yet. But you can see they're missing an O. And the paint's peeling pretty bad on the wall. Oh yeah, and there used to be a bank in the mall, which I think that's kind of odd. But yeah, there used to be a bank there. And then over here is where Sears used to be. Used to be able to go in right there. And then this was the main entrance to Sears. And they've got part of the door to Sears boarded up. And they're working in there today. Got the dumpster there. And the doors are actually made out of wood, so that kind of shows the age of the building. And then over here is the Planet Fitness. That's where you pick up your stuff from Sears. I'm trying to film, drive, and not run into anybody. And then this is back behind the mall. They just built that glass stuff there for the Planet Fitness. That wasn't there before. Got some dumpsters. I don't know what all the piles of gravel's for. But yeah, then... Oh yeah, that car was there yesterday. That must be somebody that works there. And then there's that awning. That goes in the back of Woolworth, or no, it's not Woolworth anymore. What I tell you, it was Dunham's. Then the dumpsters here. And then they've got it blocked off from here on back. And we really can't see them doing anything from back here. So I probably won't stay here for too long. But there's like the electrical, basically the power for the building. Big on-off box there. Got some moss and stuff growing in the parking lot. I'm not sure what this big box is for. But yeah, you can see the individual doors for each of the stores. Let me roll down my dirty window here. You can see the doors for each of the little stores there. And then the back of the building had some more orange colored bricks. So you can see they're more orange colors to the bricks there, not as much of the other color, no blue or anything. And then the excavator up there. I'm working with this camera that I don't normally use, so it's probably a little shakier than most of my videos. But I'm gonna go back around front. Maybe we can watch them. We'll wait until another truck comes, maybe, depending on how long that is, and watch them load it up. Some guy carrying a mat over there. Yeah, I think they're starting to fix this mall up. I know there for a while it was looking kind of bad. And if you watch any of the videos that people have posted on YouTube, it was not great. Yeah, but I don't think Dunham's is open yet, so we won't go in there. Yeah, this part of the parking lot is paved because of Planet Fitness being there. Don't want to hit that. That would be bad. But that's like where you pick up your stuff from Sears. Make sure nobody's coming around the building here. That would be bad. You can see the curbs falling apart there. And then they're working inside the mall today. You can't see the guys in there. There's a lift and a light in there. That's where it said Sears up there. Dirty old windows. And just for the heck of it, because I really want to, I'm going to go through the bank. I'll be the last person to ever go through the bank. I better go through the second one so I have room to turn. I'll be the last person to ever go through the bank in Logansport Mall. Whee! There's the depository box there. Yeah, so like this is kind of in between the two buildings. I'm not sure what fire riser room is. There's a few different doors. There's one over on that side too, and then there's some behind the thing, and then this one says shoe and sports. I don't know if that's part for Dunham's or the other. There were some other stores here at one point that sold stuff like that. I'd like to walk up and look in the windows, but since they're working here, I'm afraid they're going to tell me to leave. So I don't think I'll do that. I'll just kind of drive around some more. The truck hasn't gotten back yet, so. People are getting here for Dunham's now, so gotta look out for the people. I don't know what time Dunham's opens, but they're not open yet. So this is our brick, or more like 4 bricks that we got from the Logansport Mall pillar. And I gotta write the date and stuff on them, but I was saying I've got some others. That top one's a glazed brick from the Flat Rock Bank, and that one's, the bottom one's a normal one. And then it's gotten kind of cluttered over here. That brick there with the 2 NASCARs on it, that's from the Fairmont High School in Fairmont, Indiana. James Dean and Jim Davis both graduated from that high school. Kind of a historic thing. And then there's a brick back here under Felix the Cat. You can kind of see it. There's a fire truck in the way. But that's from the Elwood Haynes car factory. That's actually a Kokomo brick. It says Kokomo on it. And then over here, I've got the window ledge from the building, which I was telling you guys about. So, there we go. We got our brick. So our brick is from one of these 4 blue pillars here. And it's chipped. It could be that one. Who knows, though? I mean, it could be any of the 4. But, it's from one of these 4 pillars. Because the rest of the JCPenney didn't have blue. The only other part that had blue was the rest of the building, which, as you just saw, is still there and will still be there. I believe they're only tearing down the JCPenney wing, if I understand that correctly. Now, I did say something about the green wall or green fence where the dumpster went when I was driving around there, or I tried to point that out. That's the green fence, and then the dumpster sat like over here. Not necessarily sure why the fence was there, other than so people didn't, if you opened your door, if you parked here and you opened your door, you hit the fence and not the dumpster. I don't know. And then I couldn't help myself. You saw the picture. I had to take a picture of my truck parked in the bank, in the drive-in for the bank. I could not resist doing that. So that was pretty fun. I think that piece of metal is still up here on this picture. Yes, it is. This piece here is gone now. Yeah. So there you go. That was our expedition to the Logansport Mall to get a memento from it. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.